Hello YouTube. Thank you for checking out my channel. I appreciate all the people who have gone over there and looked at my channel. I wanted to do another, I wouldn't call it a review because I don't really know what I'm talking about much. I just wanted to show you an old guitar I bought, and maybe I can get you to give me some input. I know that there's folks out there who have a lot of knowledge about these things. Years ago, I think this about 1979 or 1980, I bought this peavey. It's a T40 peavey bass guitar, and this is the original case it came with. I bought it personally myself, brand new, and this is the case it came in. And you know, it's still pretty good shape. It's got all this stuff in it. It's the the old 70s, late 70s, early 80s look. And this guitar I've had put up for years. It's been played quite a bit by me and a lot of other different people, but the case is still in good shape. They're tough. Peavey built some good equipment in its day. I mean, I bought a lot of Peavey equipment. We weren't professionals. We didn't have to have the best, but for me, it worked out good for what we bought. We bought a lot of stuff for our church, speakers and amps and microphones, all kinds of stuff over the years. Anyway, in the process of that, I was in Glendale, Arizona one year. It was back in 1979, I believe. And I bought this guitar and brought it up here, and I started learning to play it, and I got to where I could play it pretty good for a while. And then I kind of got out of the habit, and I started playing my 6-string guitar. But this is a really a nice old piece. I'm sure that if you've listened to anybody who's done any stuff on peavey, whether it be the T60 or the T40, they're all. This one here is really heavy. I don't know what it weighs, but it must weigh 8 pounds or probably more. I don't know. It's a heavy old thing. But if you look at it, everything about it, it's solid wood, and it's all metal. And for once in my life, I have something that was actually built in the USA. This thing was built in America, and I'd love to know, how to figure out what it's worth. I've been looking around on them, and I've noticed they're going for about $4.99, something like that. I don't even remember what I paid for it new, but I didn't even pay that much for it new, I'm sure. And I bought it in '79, like I said. But these are nice old guitars. The heavy. It's got big old heavy tuners up here. The headstock, everything about this guitar is really heavy. And the only thing I've done to this thing since I've owned it, I took it down to my friend in Kingman. I've taken him a few guitars, and I asked him if he could replace one of these switches because something was wrong with it. So he took it, and he went on YouTube or eBay or wherever he went, or I mean not YouTube but eBay, and he found the switch, and it was the original style, and it went for a peavey bass guitar. So he bought it, and he put it in there, and it's just right now. That's the only thing I've ever done to replace this was replace that. I had somebody years and years ago put new strings on it, and other than that, for my goodness, probably since 1986, it's been put up. I'd never played it. I loaned it out to folks, and they played it, but it's just been sitting in this case forever. And one day I decided I better dig that thing out and see if it's still all, in good shape. Anyway, I wanted to just give you a shot of this and let you have a look at that. There's the whole thing there, and it's really an awesome old guitar. I should still, play at it, but I don't have nobody to play with me, so it's difficult to play just by itself. But it's a fun old guitar. The only thing that I used to not like about it was, when you put the strap on, my whole side would go to sleep. My arm would get numb, and it would be unbelievable. I mean, because it's heavy. It really is heavy. But it's a neat old guitar. And, what I like to do is have folks who have knowledge of these, put your comments up there and give me some input on it, because it's, I like to learn myself. And give me the information you have. The serial number on this is 8M. It's a 273407, and I'd like to find out, by that serial number. It's up here on the headstock. I'd like to find out by that number, if somebody could help me, tell me what year this thing was made. I cannot remember exactly what year I bought it, but I know it was in the late 70s, early 80s. I don't remember. But, if you can have any input and tell me some things about this, it'd really be fun to know about it. And if I could find the right person, I'd probably sell it to them. I don't ever play it. It is nice to have it. It's kind of I guess it's probably vintage. I don't know. It's crowding 40 years old, I'm sure. But anyway, I'd appreciate it if you'd, give me your input on it and tell me what you think. And I'll put this thing up, and I appreciate your time. And we'll talk to you next time. I want to do a video on my carbon. I have a carbon bass guitar like this that we bought brand new. Get you some input on that, see what you think of that. So anyway, have a great time checking this out. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.